it's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit, man. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, B.A. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, partner.
A lot to talk about, B.A.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. And for the Thunder, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And for all the talk of parity and a different champion every year, Shams, the Thunder might have something to say about that.
They're going to have a lot to say about that, B.A. Because, listen, it was a dominant title run last season. And with their entire core young and improving and all locked in through the remainder of this decade, and dozens of first-round, second-round, and draft swaps in their treasure chest, they will remain the favorites until further notice.
But again, we said that last year, so who knows? A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
6 to shoot. Here's Podziemski. Good work defensively by Dort. Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Holmgren against Butler. And that one's good. Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Outside Butler. Now here's Podziemski. Moody passes to Butler. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, B.A., I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. SGA against Curry. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's 20% now from the field. What about...
Oh, wow. Dort just going off, making a big show of how athletic he can be.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Butler. And here's Podziemski. Williams defending. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Dort for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And the Thunder, the second youngest NBA champion ever, Shams.
You know, B.A., sometimes I feel like you can't say enough about the job the Oklahoma City Thunder and that front office has done. Just absolutely remarkable. In that 12-man rotation last year, 5 second-round picks and 3 undrafted players. It's headlined by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and J-Dub, a.k.a. Jalen Williams. But they've uncovered some real diamonds in the rough in Oklahoma City.
Well, they've done a great job acquiring those picks, acquiring players, and maybe most importantly, developing the players they have.
And B.A., what's scary is they've got their big three signed through the remainder of the decade, and they've got dozens upon dozens of draft picks, second-round picks, and pick swaps. They can keep contending for years to come.
Yeah, Curry just doing damage from deep. If you give him any separation, his three-point shooting is deadly.
Now here's Dort. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Outside, Williams. Off target with the three. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Podziemski's shot is good.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Butler. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Jackson Davis misses.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Pass to Dort to the left wing. Williams on the wing over Butler. Podziemski grabs the board.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
You think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Ends up going with a new group, and the Warriors make some changes. And here we have a rundown of the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. 4th, the Thunder.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Thunder trail by 6. And the Warriors, one of the league's most aggressive teams, Shams, trying to surround Curry with a supporting cast.
That's always the challenge in Golden State, is optimizing Stephen Curry and his championship window. And the major emphasis was on finding the shot creation alongside Steph and Jimmy. We've seen in the playoffs, it's not enough to have just 1 or 2 guys. You need as many as you can get. So the Warriors will be all hands on deck again this season.
And how long can they keep that window open? Wiggins from long range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Lee. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Outside heel. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Here's post, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw's good. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Joe. The Warriors also with a sub. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Lee. He does not get the second one. Thunder trail by 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Wiggins looking around. Banked it in off the glass.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Butler passes to Hield. Outside Butler. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler. 1 shot.
And the team adopts the personality of Jimmy Butler. He can alter a team's culture.
Kuminga against Williams. Shoots over Kuminga. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Wallace and Williams run the wings. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the 1. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Now here's Caruso. 8 points in his last timeout. Stripped it away. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys, back to you.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Williams. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis.
Williams is one of the most dynamic players we have in this league. That time really showing you his handle.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Joe's checked in. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. Now here's Butler. A 20-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Wiggins passes to Joe. Outside, Williams. There's a screen. Pass to Wallace. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors lead by 6. And here's Butler. Now post. He's guarded by Caruso. Outside Hield. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance.